What is up, rock stars? Wednesday in the building, spelled the only way you know it should be spelled. All right, let's dive into the charts and talk about it. You rock. All right, friends and family, I'm excited, jazzed, amped, and thrilled. Let's talk about it. The SQQQ hit a target today. Doesn't seem or feel like a lot, but this was a decently big trade for me. If we go just looking at the 10 EMA strategy, right, the one we are going to be using for all of 2022 here at RLT, here's your bear candles. That was our first entry right there. Get in above there. Stop was below there. And then you had a second bear candle there, third bear candle there. So I added an R above this candle, added an R above this candle, and exited today at 37.01 on the SQQQ for a decent little win. And that was really it. I mean, the 100s right here at 34.86. I thought about buying a little bit more off that at the low today, but I didn't quite make it. And here's the Qs. So the Qs, a little bloodbath going on right now. Nothing drastic, nothing too crazy, but I do plan on most likely taking profits tomorrow on a gap down if we get one. Again, I don't know if we will. I'm not saying we will. I'm not saying we have to, but if we get a gap down tomorrow, anywhere in this 361 to 363 space, I'll most likely close out my puts. I have a lot of them. And this was a weekly options newsletter trade. In fact, if you guys looked at the review I did just yesterday, you should be actually in this trade. It did fill at the exact high of the day, and that was and is a cute little winner on the Qs. Here's the Dow Jones. Dow Jones, pretty bearish gap yesterday, decent follow through today. And again, I'm not saying the world's going to go zero. I'm really not. This is just a nice, comfortable, we're sitting at a 10% pullback from the exact all-time highs on the QQQ. All being held up by the big boys, Apple, Facebook, Google, and they all started kind of breaking down a little bit today. So this is what I've been telling everyone on Apple for a while. Possible head and shoulders, be in collars, expected to go down or trade sideways some more. Then again, we could probably bounce a little bit higher from there. So here's some stocks that were requested for today. FCX, Freeport, McMoran. And if I'm looking at this, we are up there, up there. Big support resistance here at 47.92. We have just been absolutely skyrocketing, and we are most likely in a distribution phase. If we do go a little bit higher, that'll be the end of a wave 5, but support, resistance, be more of a seller than a buyer up here, or be someone who's locking in profits and protecting themselves. Next on the list, Team had a big request for this one, and Team, this is, a very fun stock. It has been holding up pretty okay, but needs to pull back a lot lower. I want it at 223. Don't know if we're going to get that low exactly, but I'm kind of hoping we do. A little bit of an inside bear candle. Again, looks like a lot of the growth stocks out there right now. Earnings are in a few weeks, and extremely thrilled and amped to see what happens on earnings. Next on the list is Crowdstrike, CRWD. And Crowdstrike is at some support around this 172 area. This has been holding up really well during the sell-off. Now, Crowdstrike only down 42%. So it's been holding up really well. But this is one of the larger pullbacks that's ever had, down to the 100 simple on a weekly chart. So there was a 70% pullback right there. You had a 30% pullback right there. So this is the second largest pullback that Crowdstrike has had. If you're trading any of these growth names, right, in the stocks that just went up crazy fast in 2020 and most of the beginning of 2021, and they're at a low level now, accumulate. Here's a really good video right there in the YouTube algorithm. Click on it to make sure that you're watching the difference between catching a falling knife and buying the dip. There is a difference, and there's a lot of knives out there right now. NVIDIA, I am in so heavy on this one with puts. I hope it goes lower. That'd be amazing. No idea what tomorrow brings, but if I can hold my puts down to 236, I will feel like a legend. Now, here's why I got in. 10 EMA play. That's it. Wish I was cooler. Bull candle closing below the 10. 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 As we started taking out those candles, I started playing this thing bearish, and it's been working out okay. So right now, looking at NVIDIA to maybe trade down to 236. I'll do my absolute best to hold into that level. Even if I peel off a small win, a little bit higher than that, but we'll just see what we get tomorrow. Weekly chart on NVIDIA. I mean, we took out a bull candle high wave indecision 10 EMA play on NVIDIA. First time that's happened on NVIDIA. I mean, really, since COVID. Last one before that was back here in December 2018 when we had a really big drop. So I don't know. I'm a little bit bearish, and I'm in a whole heap ton of puts on NVDA. That's pretty much it. Long term, great company. Short term, a little bit weak. Next on the list, Datadog. And I've been having this on my chart for a long time. Wait for 125 to start accumulating. So 125 is this support level down here, which is this gap on earnings. Had a huge run up. Datadog doing its thing, another big growth stock. And yeah, wait for 125 to start accumulating. Great trend, great company, but just buy it a lot lower than it is now. And one of the last ones on the list is Redfin, RDFN. So Redfin and EXPI both are real estate plays. A little bit of a different play. This is more of a real estate technology. This is more of real estate brokerages. But yeah, this thing has gotten absolutely dog shredded. It is trading into some support. Old resistance, new support. But again, this is a falling knife. So if you're playing this one, accumulate it as slowly as you can and be as patient as you can. It's going to take a long time on a lot of these huge growth names that were just absolutely going surge mode in 2020 and early 2021. It's going to take a long time for these to recover if they do at all. I do think this one and EXPI, I think they both recover. I think they just go both a little bit lower. This was Mr. Squiggles in the analysis that we had back in mid-December on EXPI. So we're following that one pretty closely right now. I actually got off the phone with an EXPI agent, Pamela, shout out to Pamela, about 2.5 hours ago. And long term, if we can get some EXPI down here at 1788, I think that's a good idea. I mean, it's been around for a while, very interesting company, a lot of growth ahead of this one. But right now, just all roads lead to bearish. I've been really bearish in the afternoon swing trading rooms. And if you guys are interested in getting into the swing trading rooms entirely for free, the day trading rooms entirely for free, where we absolutely steamrolled the bulls today. Boom. There it is. Free week. Sign up. It is entirely complimentary. And I love you so much. And until next time, love life, and trade it. You rock. Bye.